On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. It's a good acceleration.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't face. I don't want to go to war. You don't want to give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody sees. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium. And as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, that's the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. On the move, past the 40. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. Actually going to give him the 30 here. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lamar now from the gun. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Jags loading up the secondary on this 3rd down. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Hey, middle.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ryan! 11. Hey, go.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And it sets up 2nd down. It's not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Tomato. There we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's down on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down.
Hey, I'm going. I'm ready. Focus, all right? 13, Luke. There we go.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Jacksonville in punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Running once more with Henry. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 5 on the play, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. Gets it to the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Henry can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who gotta have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Changing it up here, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko. Hot.
Lawrence throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. From that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Son. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down.
23. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's trying to push the field. This is brought in at the 15. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, go! Turn, this is hot. 11. Go. Hey, you
Now it's Lawrence. It is Cup, left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Hey, Silver.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Still going inside the 35. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready. Yo.
To the air on third and long. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Listen, everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines should have won a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Yo.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Brings it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
All right, let's go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Rob Flynn, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
They got out ahead of that one. A good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds the in route complete. It's a small gain up to the 38. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Rip, 23. Son. Go, let's go. Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Got his man, Thomas has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Rolling out to his left. Running deep down left. Brought in inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Hey, run! Here we go.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
Starts on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Red on red. Turn. They said it's hot.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Ralph, son, they said it's hot. Dirty left. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence to throw it. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he will get this inside the 30.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st down, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Hey, Alpha, tonight. Hey, report.
Lamar back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Hey, go. Take right open.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's completed right side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
These are 24. Hey, Soko. Here we go, 13, Luke.
Lawrence looking to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Soko. High. 11.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. The timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Ginger, time.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Hey, let's go. Son, it's 11. Left.
Lawrence working from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Well, if hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, I'm gun. Son, this is son. 11, Agate. Hey, chill.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, it gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. One last play before the break. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Parker Washington with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking him in the booth, I know that play caller is too. It could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Tomato. Done. Here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down from the 42. get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, high.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Gets it through the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Red on red.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. Has some space inside the 15. And he's all the way down the 10-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, run. Silver.
They'll run. Davis. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
Lion. Hey, Ginger, touch. Silver.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot.
Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens picked up the fumble and ran it home. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
Jaguars 24. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. 11. Hey, Ginger. Done. Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So that brings up second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Hey, I'm going. 11.
Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. No stopping here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. You've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Hey, Soko's hot. Silver.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Ralph. Hey, son, hot. Go with him.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Oh, and it's a fake punter with the football. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
First and 10 now from the 46. Lone back gets the handoff. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Hey, middle.
Back-to-back carries here. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
37-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
1. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. gonna turn into the option on 3rd and short. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's across the 20, still going. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
At the 3-yard line.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Henry on the counter. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens push their lead to 18.
Jaguars 24.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tutu. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. They toss right side to Henry. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
From the pistol, Henry. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Finds a big lane, and he has it all the way down to the 8. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
They'll run here with Henry. They make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Let's go. You
He gets it again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. They've got a man in motion. Hand off now, running right. And he gets in, touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead.
Jaguars 24. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, this is Etienne. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Silver!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Here comes the screen from Etienne. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Ralph, son, it's on hunt. Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. He put everything he had into this one. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Plowing up the middle. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. All right, trying to pick this up with a jet sweep. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love that jet sweep for so many different reasons, Kate. But I really love when you get your athlete coming across, building up speed, so you can take off once that edge is set. He cuts it upfield, turns that type of run into a highlight reel run.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready. Sit up.
They give it to him again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
On the move into the red zone. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. And drawn up here for Lamar. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off